I am Sister Mary Vandergeest, the Executive Director of the Sisters of St. Francis Foundation. The foundation is how we raise funds for our sponsored and co-sponsored ministries, as well as to provide care for our retired sisters. We have a long history of fundraising dating back to the congregation's beginning. In 1855, Mother Frances Bachman, our foundress, and other sisters in our fledgling congregation served the people of God wherever and whenever a need existed. They hosted immigrant women and nursed the sick and poor. And all the while, they supported themselves and their work among the poor by piecework sewing. In addition, a begging day was set aside for the sisters to go out and beg. From those early days until the late 1980s, seeking funds to begin or support a ministry like a hospital was usually done by the leaders of the community. It should come to no surprise that throughout the journey of the Sisters of St. Francis, God's providence had often been mediated by the generosity and goodwill of countless individuals and groups who came to the aid of our congregation. By the early 1990s, however, circumstances in our community changed dramatically. The number of sisters, especially those able to earn income, were decreasing, while the number of sisters retiring was growing. It was obvious that other funding sources were needed to help support both our ministries and our retired sisters. So upon sound advice, we started the foundation with the specific goal of raising funds. We have been blessed with the steadfast and continuing generosity of our many donors who give not only of their resources, but also of their time and talent. Philip Leach, the current board chair of the Sisters of St. Francis Foundation, is one such individual.
My name is Phil Leach, and I'm the current chair of the board of the Sisters of St. Francis Foundation. And when I was approached by Sister Mary Vandergeest, I did not hesitate because I have a long history with the Sisters of St. Francis. Even my earliest memories as a child, they were part of my life. And I was one of 6 children that were educated by the Sisters of St. Francis in elementary school. In fact, my aunt, Agnes Bonner, is a 70-year professed member of the congregation, and she was the one that first asked me to become involved with the foundation, and Sister Mary Vandergeest followed up with that, and I did not hesitate. I've been a board member for 5 years. I've been the chair for the last 2 years. And my role, the way I see it, and I think the way that we've been effective is, my role is to help the board be composed of people with the right skill sets so that we supplement and underpin the efforts of the foundation's staff in any way we can. So we've been effective in organizing in such a way that we are supporting the specific needs of the foundation as the foundation then funds the retirement needs and the ministries of the congregation. So as the board adds new skill sets, we continue to work closely with both the foundation staff and the congregation in any way we can to support and participate in the fundraising efforts through the foundation in supporting the congregation and what their ongoing ministries are and what the retirement needs are for the sisters that are aging. Our current efforts are supplemented by a number of different things, but most important is that we continue to reach more people through our families and our networks. We have a number of friending events that we've done, and we will continue to do those things so that we position the foundation as ever evolving and meeting the changing needs of our world. So our events are contemporary so that our friends and families know what we're doing and how we are supporting the needs of our communities.